Welcome to another episode of Facts and Glitches, the series where I showcase some pretty weird things that I've learned about Call of Duty in my 15 years of playing this franchise. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. On the Black Ops 2 zombie map, Dire Eyes, if you knife a zombie, they will die straight away. However, you can find a military zombie that is wearing a vest. Now, if you try knife this zombie, it doesn't actually die straight away. You need to knife it twice for it to die. This is a really small detail that I had no idea about until recently. On the Black Ops 1 map, Firing Range, you can find some bullets on the floor with some small text that says Dempsey. This is a reference to the zombie character Tank Dempsey. On the Modern Warfare 2 map, Vacant, if you make your way over into the bathroom, you can find 3 mirrors, and if you knife one of them, it will cause damage to the player. And if you are already damaged, it will actually kill the player. Yeah, okay. That just killed me. On the multiplayer map, Frost, you can find a candy shop, and if you look inside the window, you can see some sweets. And fun fact, you can actually find these sweets on the zombie map, Buried. These are the same sweets that you give Leroy, which I thought was kinda cool. This is just a fun little crossover. On the Modern Warfare 2019 map, Arklov Peak, you can find TVs around the map. And if you look closely, you can see an image of Ghost. On the Black Ops 2 map, Cove, if you make your way over to the area where the coconut trees are, and you look on the ground, you can find some coconuts. And when you're up close, it doesn't really look like much, but if you get a little bit of distance, you can see that it actually spells out help. On the mission Struck Down in Call of Duty Ghost, you can find some hidden trophies. Okay, so this one here says World Not End in 2012. Oh yeah, I remember when everyone actually thought the world was gonna end in 2012. What a crazy time. This one says A Boring Award 2022. Okay, I like that one. Okay, awarded for most bushes cut and pots smashed. Yeah, okay. You could tell the developers had fun with making these. Awarded for Trying Hard, 1988. It looks like there's some in the back, but I can't really see them. It's weird that these have just been here this whole time. It's little things like this that I just love about the older Call of Duty games. By the way, I just want to mention that you should totally subscribe. I'm on the road to 100,000 subscribers. We're getting pretty close now, so please, if you could help me out, hit that subscribe button. It's totally free, and you can always unsubscribe if you want to, but you're not going to want to do that because I have some great videos planned and I would hate for you guys to miss out. So yeah, if you could do that for me, I'd appreciate it. On Black Ops 2, when you put on the Select Fire attachment, it will turn most guns into a 3-round burst. Just take a listen. However, with the AN-94, it turns it into a 2-round burst instead of 3. My theory is maybe it was just too OP as a 3-round burst, or maybe it was just a bug in the development. Honestly, I don't really know why this is the case. It's kinda weird. On the Black Ops 3 map, Stronghold, if you go inside this building, you can find a picture of the map Hunted. Oh yeah, I know you like that little transition there. That took way too much time. It took a lot longer than I'm willing to admit. On the COD Ghost map, Flooded, if you make your way over to this bus and you jump on top of it, it will actually sink, which made for some really funny moments back in the day. I mean, the jokes just write themselves. Oh yeah, there's like a glitch here too where you can climb up this. I used to climb up here, do some trick shots. There's also a teddy bear here. Ah man, what a throwback. When playing the Black Ops 2 campaign, if you play a mission that is set in the past and you have an ACOG, it will actually be the old ACOG from Black Ops. However, if you play a mission that is set in the future, which isn't actually in the future anymore, it's in the past, which is kind of weird. However, if you play a mission in the future and you have an ACOG, it will actually be the upgraded ACOG from Black Ops 2. On the Black Ops 2 zombie map, transit, when opening the vault, most players use a grenade. However, you can actually use a ray gun to open this. I don't know why, but I had no idea that you could do this until the other day. I just always used a grenade. I had no idea that you could actually use a ray gun. I just thought this was kind of cool. The fact that I've been playing this game for 13 years and little things like this I had no idea about. On Call of Duty 4, if you equipped a suppressor to the G3 and go knife someone, it will delay the kill. Oh, okay, that was kind of weird. However, if you take this off and use the G3, you can knife them normally. This works on the original COD 4 and also the remastered version. I wonder if they left this bug in on purpose because it was in the original COD 4. Or did they just not notice this? Because they fix a lot of the bugs in this game. I mean, bouncers, elevators, old school mode glitches, but they left this in the game? I don't know. I have questions, and I need answers. On the Black Ops 2 zombie map, Origins, when you pack-a-punch the ballista, it actually uses the same sound effect from the pack-a-punch DSR 50. So I'm not 100% sure why this happens, but I have a little theory. The ballista was only in Origins, and I'm guessing they maybe ran out of time to make a sound effect for this gun when it was pack-a-punched. So to save time, they just used the DSR 50. At least that is my guess. I can't think of any other reason why this is the case. On Black Ops 3, the quad feed logo is just the Black Ops 4 logo. Now, I wonder if they designed this and thought, yeah, this is gonna be the Black Ops 4 logo, or was this just a happy accident? I need answers, man. I need answers. On the PC version of Black Ops 2, if you load up the map Studio and you head over into this barn, if you look up, you will see a weird glowing red dot. Why this is here, I have no idea, but it's only here in the PC version. I loaded this game up on the Xbox 360 and it wasn't here, so this is just a bug on the PC version, which is kind of weird. I don't know why this is here. I have no idea. This is really weird. How have I never noticed this before? Okay. This is kind of strange. On the MWIII map, Liberation, you can find a carving that says, "You mad bro." You can also find some other carvings in this area, but I think it's just references to developers. On the COD Ghost map, Bayview, you can find a coffee shop, and if you go inside, you can hear a song from Eminem. If you pack-a-punch the SMR on Black Ops 2, it will give you a total of 420 bullets, which is quite a lot of bullets. However, if you pack-a-punch it again, you will then only have 240 bullets. So if you pack-a-punch it twice, it's actually making your gun worse. And if you try and pack-a-punch it again, it doesn't increase your bullets. You will then be stuck at 240 bullets. Once again, I feel like this is a dev error that just got unnoticed. I mean, to be fair, who's using the SMR? The gun sucks. On the Black Ops 3 map, Nuketown, you can find some assets from the previous Nuketown map on Black Ops 2, such as the Nuketown sign, the red futuristic car, and 3 mannequins, which is kind of a weird word to say. Mannequins. Mannequins. Why does that not sound right? Have you ever wondered where the dogs come from on the map Hijacked? Well, if you make your way to the back of the boat, you can find this box. And if you look inside, you can actually see the dogs just spawn in. Okay, this is kind of weird. I'm just sat here watching the dogs spawn in. It'd be so much cooler if they came in like a speedboat or something. I don't know. This is kind of boring. Like, why do they just spawn in? What is this? And the same thing happens on the map Raid. If you make your way over to this door that is slightly open, you can see that the dogs spawn in here, and you can actually block them, which is kind of funny. Okay, I was not expecting that to actually work. I'm sorry, doggo. I'm just testing this, okay? On the Black Ops Ops 4 map, Hacienda, you can find a tiger just roaming underneath the map. It's locked in a cage with blood all over the floor, and you can also find a few skeletons. Okay, how did I not know about this until the other day? This is one of the coolest Easter eggs, I'm just gonna say it. Don't get me wrong, I hate Black Ops 4, this game sucks. But this right here, this is one of the coolest Easter eggs. I wonder if I can shoot him. Okay, I can't shoot him. On the Black Ops Cold War map, Drive-In, you can find a pinball machine that is called Hangar 18. This is a reference to the Black Ops 1 map, Hangar 18, which in itself has a bunch of Easter eggs in it, but I've already covered that on this channel, so we're not going to cover that today. You can also find a World at War arcade machine right next to it, and you can even see the World at War menu screen. Oh man, could you imagine if you could like actually play this and load up World at War? I know that would add extra storage to this game, but like imagine playing a video game within a video game. That's some video game inception. On the Black Ops 1 map, Hotel, in the casino, if you go upstairs, you can find a room that looks oddly like the room from Scarface. It's got the table, the curtains in the back, the TVs on the side, the red carpets. Scarface is one of my favorite movies of all time, so this is a great Easter egg. On Black Ops 2, a lot of the maps have been designed around the whole red versus blue team concept, very similar to Halo. And this is something that I never really noticed until it was pointed out to me by this video right here. By the way, you need to check out this video. Highly recommend it. I'm gonna leave a link in the description. It's a great video. But yeah, I watched this video and it's just crazy how I never noticed this. And replaying these maps, it's so obvious. Yeah, so this side is red, and then if I go over to the other side, it's blue. How did I not notice this? I feel like I did know this, but I didn't know that I know this. Does that make any sense? I don't know if it does, but I feel like my mind has just been blown from this information. On the COD Ghost map, Ignition, this map is actually a remade map from Modern Warfare 2, Scrapyard. However, it starts out slightly different. It has a little bit of a different layout, at least to begin with. This is because when the rocket blows up, the parts fly off the rocket and land in the map, which now makes it a one-to-one recreation of Scrapyard. I will die on this hill that COD Ghost would have been one of the greatest Call of Duty games of all time if it just had a few different maps to begin with. Just imagine if this game had some of the DLC maps instead of the base maps, if they sort of flip them around, if that makes sense. Because this right here is so creative. I feel like you don't really get maps like this nowadays. And it's kind of sad because a lot of these maps never got the love that they deserved. Anyway, that's the end of this video. I'm gonna go. Goodbye.